Hey everyone.
What's up, Nathan? How you doing, buddy?
Cast of Big Brother Crazy Minis. We're kind of confused.
Listen,
we're like sitting here trying to read everything. I have no idea what's going on. But so shout out to the Crazy Minis.
The
production company.
Yeah, to Bree, Aaron, Nora, Jen, Johnny, and Ruthie Lisa.
I can't read.
What do you mean you can't read?
I can't read.
Don't ask me to spell it.
Yeah, I'm the worst.
All right, so what we're getting from this, we try to like look it up and see what's going on. We have no idea what's going on. But hey, listen, don't take it like no hard feelings because we didn't really know what was going on in the real Big Brother house.
Right.
So take that with a grain of salt. But Nathan, I hear you're the host of the online BB Crazy Minis Double Trouble. You're a British fan, so maybe that's why we're having trouble finding it. Sounds very interesting. I'm intrigued more, but it sounds like you have 14 house guests that are duos in some sort of way.
That British Big Brother is like way more, like people get into it way more.
I think you're like celebrities when you get out of the Big Brother, like UK house.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's like a big deal over there. You guys would know more than us. But you wanted us to give you a little pep talk. Man, usually we kind of tell you how we got casted and things like that. But it seems like your house guests are already on the show, so you already cast for that.
So duos on how to win, strategies, just okay. Well, we have.
I could tell you what not to do because I've done that a lot of times.
I have no strategy. It was more.
Well, let's talk.
All you do is you lay low.
Yeah,
and
so
then you win
do that
when you need to. So that's really the only thing, Big Brother. You just play dead the whole time.
No, you could go into a little more depth than that. Like your social game was really good, which no one gives you credit for. But your social game was really good. You attaching yourself to the best player was a good move. No, but for real, like on the serious. Because if you have me, okay, you know what you're saying.
Okay, so I had Jeff, who was in front of me.
No, but
so
like
they were going to knock you. I knew I was always
shield.
Yeah, you were my shield,
right?
And then, but yeah, I didn't really even though I did get into a couple arguments, I didn't really get into any fights with people. I think we stayed low and we didn't try to ruffle any feathers. And I think that's kind of key, just not making anybody mad. But I think when you're not a good player, I was not a good player. And then you have somebody shielding you. And then when you
you always say you need one person to confide in. What do you mean? You know what you're doing more than you give yourself credit for.
Well, yeah, I had you to confide in, but I mean, I think if you go on Big Brother and you start too hard, like, oh, I'm going to win and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, you're going to fail. I feel like if you go in there and take it week by week, then you will be successful on the show.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, when they come in power, I've seen this, their alliance comes in the first 3 weeks. After that, it switches, and then they all get out. And they have a high horse, and they get cocky.
You get a big head.
They get a big head. But if you lay low and don't get a big head about winning, then you do better.
Could you believe she won?
No.
I still can't believe she won. Anyways, so yeah, I would think the same thing. My strategy doesn't really work, so don't really listen to me.
But you were always going to be, if you had like somebody like Cody and Derek and you had like really good players or like Rachel or Danny on your side, you would have done well.
Yeah, but no, that's not true.
I wasn't a good player.
Yeah, but I had Jordan. So I had Jordan, which was someone 100% I could trust on. I knew she wasn't going to burn me. I knew she wasn't going to go against me for whatever reason. I just did. Like the way we met in the house, and she's like, I don't really care. She's like, I'd rather be your friend because the house exploded in the first week. And I knew that she truly had my back, and I'm a loyal guy. And I was like, listen, I got your back till the end. So having someone like that is crucial in Big Brother, right? Having your number one that's not going to backstab you. I couldn't tell you that Rachel or Danielle or even Derek, for that matter, wouldn't backstab me at some point because that's the game. You have to.
Eventually.
You got to get somebody. I was never going to backstab Jordan, right? But so that being said, so I think that's important to have a number one that you know you could trust. Don't make these. What's up with these alliances with like 10 people nowadays?
It never works.
You know what I mean? And don't tell, if you have like a secret, don't tell somebody else that you don't want the secret to get out in the house.
Because it always does.
Everyone always talks. So trust your number one. Tell them your secrets. Don't trust the 10-person alliance. really, I'm getting tired of naming the alliances and all that. Hey, we just met 4 days ago. We're the 4 old day alliance. They're so lame. Don't name your alliance. That's lame. But what else was I going to say? So, you know what else is a big one? Be cleanly. Don't leave your dishes around. Clean up after yourself. Yeah. Wash, be respectful with other people's time with the washing machine. Now all these things are like popping up in my head.
The dishes, like always wash it. That will drive you crazy.
Cook for other people. That gets over a long way if you're making like little treats or snacks for people. That always helps, right? Mm-hmm. Just being respectful just in general of other people will get you a long way. Look how far it got Jordan. Jordan was the most likable person in the house, and it got her all the way to the end. When she was on the block, it didn't get her any votes. And regardless of whether you thought about that strategy or not, it worked, right?
Well, that's how I am as a person. I'm not a backstabber, and I'm not a mean person, so I didn't want to play mean. I wanted to play an honest game.
Me too. What was I just going to say something?
I don't know.
Dang. I had some other failure advice. Oh, so talking about a big head. Do not get a big head when you win, right? When it was, I don't know if you guys did watch. I'm sure you watched because we're doing a video. But when I was 5th to last on that first season, and I forgot what happened, but I think I won HOH, like at the end, right? And we were getting Russell out or something. I don't know. Right then, I didn't have a big head the whole game. Right then, I'm like, oh man, I think I'm going to win. And right when even when I watch this show now, whenever I smell somebody like thinking the way I thought just for a day or two, bam, they're out the next week. And bam, I was out the next week. I thought about that for like a day. I'm like, man, I could almost smell that money.
Well, it's the double eviction too that gets you.
That's
normally, because that's when I hate when I watch the show now.
That's
and
a different season.
They don't get out big targets.
Oh, when they don't use it.
Yeah, you gotta, that's your chance where you could win,
Yeah, so I think in general, I don't know if that was a pep talk or not, maybe just some pointers, but how about this? Be a good person. Be a good person because only one of you guys are going to win the show, right? And you still have to move on with the rest of your life after the show. I don't know how popular Crazy Minnie's Double Trouble is over there, but it sounds cool. But I hope you guys...
Hope you like this, I guess, pep talk. I don't know. We're not really the best people to ask.
Well, yeah, about winning. Well, you're a winner. You should. But shout out to your production team again. I love people behind the scenes. I hope when they make a Big Brother, or when Big Brother's all finished, they make a little documentary about how it works, because I was lucky enough to be on the show twice and then also work for the show. So I got a little behind the scenes action of, how things are run a little bit. I still don't know all the tricks and secrets. I would like to, but from what I know so far, just like how they put the storyline together and the way they bring in everything in and out for the games 3 times a week, and then they air it 3 times a week, and one show's live. It's like, that's a lot of production value that people don't know. So I love everybody behind the scenes at Big Brother, not just the castmates. I think I love people behind the scenes more. But shout out again to Bree, Aaron, Nora, Jenny, Johnny, and Ruthie Lisa. I so apologize for that. But yeah, you guys are the people that make the clock tick.
All right. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye, guys.